I can see who's here. There we are. Okay, we can see our diamonds there. We have all these to kit up. I have already put these on. So the numbers here, and I got the bags ready so it wouldn't take all night to do it. So we are going to, oops, I put the numbers on upside down, that's okay. So all I'm going to be doing is, you see this number here is number 3. So we have 3, 159, 159. So we know this one here goes into here. The challenge officially starts after midnight, so I'm hoping that we do get some subscribers tonight, and that way we can start it tomorrow. If we don't, then I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, this has a lot of static in there. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of static in that one, so I'm just going to put it aside, and I'll worry about that later. What you can do is get a bounce sheet and just cut a little tiny piece off and stick it in the bag, shake it up, and it will come right out. It will loosen all the beads from the side. So here we have 4, 161, so we are going to do that one here. There's some really great colors at the end here. Really shiny ones, really pretty. So all of these, see, they're sticking in there. They won't come out. So I'm just putting those over there, and I will loosen them up later. Now we have 168, 5. What is happening here? These containers I just got from diamondart.ca, and these little containers here, I had gotten one from Amazon and it was $10.99. I just got these for $4.95. I got 5 of them because I'm going to be needing them. So that was a great deal. And then we have 6, 319, 6, 319. Here is the picture that we will be doing. Thank you so much for the like, I really appreciate it. So how this happens is for every subscriber that we get, so that is, like we're starting at 288 is what my current one is. For every subscriber, I put 20 diamonds on the picture that day for every single subscriber. So if we get 1 subscriber, I'll just put 20 on. If there's 2, I'll put 40 on, and so on and so forth. So the more people that subscribe, the more it helps. And hopefully we can get this picture done by the end of August. That is the plan. So 355. And this kit is the first one that I got from an actual company. I usually just get cheaper ones on Amazon, and unfortunately, with some of them, with some of the cheaper ones, they are missing diamonds or they are missing, other things. Sometimes when you do them, the colors, it just looks like blobs that you can't see the distinct features of things. So it's just a bunch of basically wasted time and money. So I decided that I was going to start doing better ones that I've heard a lot of great reviews about. Now, I'm not saying that everything on Amazon is like that. It's really important to um, read the reviews. And that was why I first joined Amazon as a Prime member, was because I was looking for diamond paintings. I didn't know at that time about reading the reviews, and asking around. So I just bought whatever I thought was pretty, and some of them, they just don't look right. So, because I will be giving mine out for gifts and hanging up, I would like them to be just a little bit nicer quality and represent the image that I'm, purchasing. I had started one the other day and got about 3/4 through it, and unfortunately there was a huge, large chunk that was of the color was missing, so it's just a little bit disappointed. Okay, so I've got 2 of them done. You can see that the colors are, nice, and they're going to contrast each other and blend, and it's going to be really pretty. I can't wait to get to these. These ones down here are really sparkly. They're called AB drills, and I'm excited to see them up close. And now this is a square drill kit, which I have just started on. This thing underneath here actually is my other one that I've been working on when I do lives. These containers are a bit sticky when you first get them, and over time they loosen up. But when you're using so many of these different diamonds, they're just tiny little things, so you don't want them slipping out. So I don't mind them being a little bit hard to open. I actually prefer that. Oops, I'm putting my junk in with my other ones there. I'm really excited about getting started on this. So what's going to happen is I believe I will go back to 7 p.m. to do this. I will try to do it nightly. If I cannot do it nightly, then I will skip a day and then do, pick up the next day and do the 2 days worth. I'm saying that because we are planning on going on a day trip, and I don't think I'd be back in time to do it. So I think in trying 5 o'clock, it wasn't such a popular time, so I think I will be going back to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and doing my lives then. If you look at these colors, they're like really shiny. I really like that. I had just worked on one that was very matte, so it wasn't very colorful. And I'm all about the sparkle, the colors, all the girly stuff there. The more sparkle, the better. This is a really pretty color. There's some really, really nice colors in this one. The reason I took these apart, because they usually come in a great big, they call them train, so they're all stuck together. So they'll all be like this in a huge long train. The reason I took it apart was because there is 79 different colors, and that is because there is 12 different pictures in this. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just kitting up each picture that I do instead of doing all of the pictures at once. Like instead of kitting them all up at once, that would take forever. This one has a lot of symbols on. I have used ones that have usually numbers and letters. Symbols are something that I haven't really worked much with. You know, the odd one here or there. But if you look on here, I'm not sure if you can see that or if it's reflecting. You can see a lot of symbols in here. There's a few numbers, 6, 5, 3. I believe there was 3, 5, 6, and 8, and then the rest are all symbols. Yes, we are on the right one. So I see more people are on. Hello, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you so much. So I'm just kitting up my August challenge. After I dump this in, I'll show you the picture. I'm really excited about this. I've seen this idea from somebody else. They did it differently though. I just put my own spin. So what I'm going to be doing is for each new subscriber, so today we're starting at 288, any new subscribers today will be putting on 20 gems for each subscriber. So if we get one subscriber, 20. If we get two, then we do 40. So how many ever we get. And I'm hoping that each day we get subscribers so we can continue to put the gems on there. And I'm hoping that we can get this whole thing done in August. It's just a little way to be a little bit more interactive and have other people you know, commenting, and if they do subscribe, then I would appreciate it if you did comment and say that you did, so that we can thank you for subscribing and helping us get this challenge underway and get the painting or the diamond painting done. So why I'm doing this is because I have a ledge up by my door and I don't have anything up there, so it's bare. So I thought with 12 different pictures, that would be a nice way to do that. They could be spaced out nicely, and I think it would be a lot of fun to create something rather than just buying pictures to stick up there. As I said, I'll have to go back and put the little bits in here after. I don't have a dryer sheet here to do it. There is a little piece, I had a flower and it dried out and there's a little piece of stuff from the flower floating around. Oh, now a couple of them are coming out. Hello, hello, how are you doing? I hope you've had a great Friday. Is everybody looking forward to the weekend? I get Fridays off, so I'm really happy about that. Look at this color. Isn't that beautiful? I have Fridays off, and then Monday is a holiday, so I have a long, long weekend. And then I work for 3 days, and then I'm going to have 2 weeks off, so I'm really excited about that. We are trying to plan a trip up island. For those that don't know, I live on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. And it would be nice just to take a trip up island with my daughter and do something for the day. Beautiful colors. I am really excited about this. Okay, we have 2 more normal ones, and then we get into the sparkly ones. Exciting. I didn't do a very good job at these, eh? They're not on straight. But you know what? We're not into perfection over here. We are just into getting the job done. It's good. It's fine. Those will be coming off anyway after I finish this project, because the other kits I do will not be using the same ones. So that is that one. 64, and then we get into the fancy ones. Here we go, guys. I can't wait. I haven't had fancy ones for a long time. Bruce is pouting because he can't come up when I have this pointed downwards. So he is over there pouting. Hello, you gotta, hey, you gotta stay out of mommy's stuff. No. Shiny, look at those. I can't wait. Let's get those last 4 out. There we go. Look at that. Those are gorgeous. I'm excited. Okay, now the G. So these ones have sparkle on them as well. So it looks like, from what I can tell, the ABs have like an iridescent on top of them. These ones have just some sort of, it looks like a grayish sort of sparkly. And these are ZG, so a Z as in zebra and G as in goat. So there is a difference, and I did not know that before, so I learned something new. There we go. Almost finished. After I'm done this, I will get a bounce sheet and stick it in these, shake it up, and put the, should loosen up the beads and, or drills. People call them gems, drills, beads, diamonds, whatever. They call all sorts of things. See, those are pretty sparkly. This is exciting. I haven't had a really sparkly one for a long time. And then we got green sparkly ones. These ZG ones, I have never used ones like that. That is cool. More green. And then we got one more, and then we are done. So make sure to subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let us know that you did, so we can put some gems on for you. When subscribe earns 20 gems. So let's get this started tomorrow. So we have until 11:59 tonight to get subscribers. And for every subscriber, we'll put 20 gems on this picture right here. So if we get one subscriber, I'll put 20 on. If we get two, I'll put 40 on, and so on. And hopefully by August 31st, we get all the way down to the end here. That's what I'm hoping for. So those ones all have staticky, so I'm going to fix those and put them in. Look at all of these colors. Look at how bright and beautiful they are. These ones are really exciting. The sparkly ones. I cannot wait to use those. So I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you have any questions, drop them down below. So I see there are more people on. So how this goes is every subscriber between now and 11:59 tonight, we will put 20 gems on per subscriber. So if we get 3 subscribers, I will put 60 gems on. If we get 1 subscriber, I will put 20 gems on. And the idea is to get all the way down here and finish it by August 31st. This one here is the August. It's by Forever Young. These are licensed. It is a postcard, but what I'm going to do is I have a ledge up top in my living room, and I want to have all 12 of them done because there's one for each month. I want to have all 12 done and then get somebody to help me space them properly and put all 12 on that ledge. I think it'll look beautiful up there, nice and sparkly. So that is what we're doing, and I will see you back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. and we'll see how many subscribers we get. See you then.